Hey, hey everyone, this is Austin here, and we got Brandon as well, and we're doing
Yay.
another TheDayGhost movie review. This time on the best movie I've seen all year, The Fate of the Furious.
Yes, and um, just to clarify, he's being sarcastic.
Hey, why are you giving my opinion away? I was gonna ride that joke out as long as I could.
All right then.
Yeah, I
Um,
hated this movie.
I didn't hate it so much. Clearly, you did.
I don't
My
know, it
only,
just hit me in like all of the wrong ways. I don't know.
yeah. Well, I haven't had many experiences with the franchise. I know, have had none.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single one except for
Yeah.
this one, and I wish I kept it that way,
Right.
as
I've
I've never seen them.
I've seen Tokyo Drift, and I
Which I
hated
hear
it.
is the worst one.
Which is the worst one. I absolutely despise it. It's the third worst
Well, you
movie
wouldn't
I've.
know if it's the worst one if you haven't seen the other ones, to be
True.
fair.
To be fair. To be fair. But yeah, it is the third worst movie I've ever seen. It is
Is it
completely.
because it's the third one? And then the second
That happens
worst
to be a
movie is. Oh,
coincidence,
okay.
but no, it's completely incompetent in every single way. This movie I saw, I came in expecting it to be complete dog shit, and I got a giant step up uh, Tokyo Drift. So I was a little bit more pleased. I didn't like it um, by any real stretch. I wouldn't see this movie again ever. I I kind of wish I didn't see it in theaters. I don't think
I
it's
kind
something.
of wish I didn't see it.
This is definitely something that you. It, I don't know if you're
Well, I
like
mean, if you're a fan of
if
the
you're a fan
series,
of the
I'm assuming
series,
you'll probably
you'll
still like it.
probably like this. One thing about this, they seem to have gone all out with the action. They don't expect it to be much of anything anymore, anything deeper. They still have slight. They still have a message about this is about family, like they do with apparently all the other movies.
Which is like the theme for every teen movie, pretty much. So
Yes,
I wouldn't give it credit for having that.
right. But they still try to have that. Uh, but other than that, it just is balls to the wall action. And whenever it does try for the action, it goes super over the top. They have no sense of physics whatsoever.
See,
They never try to be anything other than stupid and over the top. They're never trying to be anything gritty or real.
I think that's probably one thing I like with the action is I think it's not ridiculous enough to get away with some of the things it does, but then it's not serious and like it's
Gritty enough.
gritty enough to get away with what am I trying to like okay. Basically what I'm saying is it's not serious enough and it's not realistic enough. Wait,
No.
did I just say the same two things? It's not ridiculous enough,
It's
it's not
not ridiculous enough,
and
and
it's
it's
not
not
serious enough
or
and it
serious enough to get away
with like anything
all of
and I
the
just
all of the
was
shit.
bored
Right.
and I didn't well I mean for the first like 20 minutes or so I had no idea what was happening because they don't like try to introduce anyone, people just kind of show up,
Right.
and there was a segment that felt like there were scenes missing at the beginning and
Yeah.
it just kind of like jumps into something.
Yes. And talking about the cast of this, um, a lot of them were extremely annoying, especially one by the name of I think it's either Roman or Rowan.
Oh,
He's
Tyrese Gibson,
is
who
that who it is?
yeah,
Okay, Tyrese
who is
Gibson.
not like annoying in the Transformers movies, even though they are annoying, yet
Right.
is like really annoying in this. So I thought that was kind of
Everything he
strange.
says, like I said in the car on the way back, is aids to the ears. It is painful. He tries to be funny. It's sort of felt like Margot Robbie in Suicide Squad times
Uh,
10.
I wouldn't have gone that far.
times 10 because
No.
yes,
No way.
it is just
Margot
as for
Robbie
me
is
it's
10
just as
times worse.
to me it is just as painful the jokes that they try.
You know what? But here's the thing: is everyone like whenever they spoke, it was just white noise to me. So it didn't really.
Well, one thing between what I saw,
Yeah,
uh,
nothing.
one thing that
Nothing compared to Margot Robbie.
one thing that I saw that I have to say about this is like I said, the only other one I saw was Tokyo Drift, and in that one they don't have this ensemble cast. They don't have the whole thing. They have one guy with who's like
They
a
replaced Vin
a
Diesel
Texan,
with Ice Cube.
a Texan teenager, and he has about the personality of a wet cloth, and you just completely like he's completely misplaced in that he doesn't have any charisma whatsoever. This one they at least have people with charisma, so
No.
yes, they try to.
They have like one person with charisma.
And that's The Rock.
That's The Rock.
Right.
Two if you include Kurt Russell, but that's just because I can't not like Kurt Russell.
The
Kurt
point
Russell is too
these
amazing.
people they try to have. They
But
try
he's
to.
slumming it here.
These people they try to have witty lines and witty banter and dialogue. They try to at least do that. So if you're the type of person who doesn't latch onto The Rock, or if you don't latch onto Roman, I don't know why anybody who would.
Ronan.
Therese Gibson's character.
Well, I mean, you do already have
If you don't latch on to Ludacris, there's probably somebody that you can look at and go, okay, well, they're at least moderately entertaining to watch in this. I can get behind it. Or you actually look at someone and say, I actually, I'm enjoying this character.
Oh, sorry.
Tokyo Drift, you get one boring.
Sorry, I have
Texan
another person that
teenager.
has charisma, and I guess that would be Jason Statham.
Statham.
Except he gives off a weird smile at one point that should be outlawed.
Which, no, I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, okay. I'll ask you after. Yes. Okay.
Well, I don't care. I'd rather spoil it. It's when he's trying to save the baby, because no one should see this movie.
Well, if you're a fan of the movie series already, you're gonna already like it.
Everyone lived at the end because the franchise has no balls.
If you're a fan of the series and you saw the trailers and you're like excited for this, you're not gonna be disappointed.
And the villain gets away, so they'll torture everyone with a ninth one.
If you're a fan of the series and the previous ones, especially the ones with this cast,
kill yourself.
Okay. But if you go to this, you're probably not going to be disappointed. So that's probably the group who you can spend money on this. You can go to the theaters. You can watch this. I think I heard somewhere that this is on track to beat out Force Awakens in box office.
You just made me hate my soul, Brandon.
It's projections are on track, or it's either that or the franchise has made more money than the Star Wars franchise box office overall, which still is a sin.
Equal amounts of movies, but that is a sin. But I mean, to be fair, 3 of those Star Wars movies are god awful. But
they're still more deserving of the money than this. Wouldn't you agree? At least by our standards.
I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
It's like being.
It's hard.
It's like being asked to stab yourself or shoot yourself. I don't really want to do neither.
I'd rather shoot myself.
And I don't know which one that would be.
All right. Yeah, I can kind of forgive the bad acting, the awful dialogue, and the just general terribleness of the screenplay. Because when we did get action, it was so over the top and so
this
silly.
video's gonna get a bunch of downvotes because people like the Fast and the Furious movies, right?
Of course. If we do get enough of views on it, yes, it will get a lot of downvotes. It is balls to the wall enough that it can be excused. And also, this is what these movies are for. They never try to be anything but this, and I think that this is the one where they finally, like, apparently just gone full out.
Well, we don't know that. I
Right,
mean,
I don't know for sure.
in the
but
trailer for I
I've
think it was the
heard what
seventh
I've heard.
one,
Yeah.
Vin Diesel is driving between
between
buildings. So
that is pretty crazy, but that's just one stunt. This one has like 5 that are like nearing that.
The Rock is Luke Cage in this movie,
No, yes, nothing can hurt him.
or the Rock Obama from SNL.
Yeah. Final thoughts. Starting with you.
I'm probably gonna go hang myself after we finish this review. So that's all I have to say.
Well, I'm not going to lynch myself for this, but it's definitely compared to Tokyo Drift. Comparatively, I love this. Comparatively, between the two.
You want to throw out the word love? That's a strong word.
Comparatively, between the two.
Still.
I didn't latch on to any of the characters. They were extremely annoying. The dialogue was annoying to me, and but what I got from it in terms of action was enough to excuse this. So this isn't, horrible or unwatchable for me. I just wish I'm not the typical fan of it, so I just sort of wish I would have. This is something I maybe would have just checked out on demand, and I would have been like, oh, I spent $5.
You know what I have to say though? Our next review will at least be a good movie with Vin Diesel, hopefully.
Oh yes, we're seeing next month. We'll be able to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. We'll
And
see Guardians of the
now
Galaxy
I
2.
understand why James Gunn only allows Vin Diesel to say one sentence.
Right.
And you won't even be able to tell it's him in the new one because his voice will be all like off pitch.
Squeaky and
Yeah. So it's he's being played by a computer.
Cool. Yeah. So next, just you don't give out scores, so I'll give my score out. I'm gonna give
1
this.
out of 10.
I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. Did you actually get? Yeah.
No, I'm not. I don't
That's
give
my-
scores,
that's my
but if I did,
Yeah, I know you. Yours,
no, I probably wouldn't give it.
If
a 1
you
out of
did,
10.
what would your score be?
I don't give scores. It wouldn't be a 1 out of 10. No.
Wouldn't be? No,
No.
probably around
That's
3.
that's just mean.
Probably 3-ish.
I don't give scores. Leave me alone.
We'll say 3-ish for Austin. We're gonna box him into it. Okay. Next month, be ready for 3 big reviews. We're gonna be reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy 2,
then Alien Covenant, then Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
which we are all
Really
which we are
excited
both
for, except for
extremely excited for. Except for
okay,
Covenant?
not except for.
Right.
I'm not as excited for Covenant as I am
because of the history
the
of
other two.
of the franchise.
Yeah,
of
and the
the
trailer. I
trailer.
don't know. The trailer is mixed on,
Yeah.
so
Alright.
we'll see.
Still,
I'm willing to give it a chance, though.
hopeful with Ridley Scott returning. It's more hopeful, certainly.
Except he hasn't made a good movie in like a decade.
That is not true. He made The Martian,
I haven't seen it.
and he made Black Hawk Down. That was
Haven't seen
over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
He
Alright.
made Robin Hood. and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like
Well, he
that.
made bad movies, but whatever.
Prometheus, which isn't that bad. I
No,
kind
it's-
of enjoy it, but
Yeah. All right.
it's not great.
We're done digressing.
Yeah,
That's the
we're
end
done.
of our.
I would much rather talk about other movies than this movie.
That concludes our review.
Good day, y'all.